What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video with Buck. So, time to do a little rehab tonight. Gonna have to go very slow on these first couple. Buckster's awfully sore. Big, huge arm wrestling party at Mark Hoover's on Sunday. Mark, that was awesome. But as for myself, like I was just going all in with monsters, fighting for every inch I could, and see how it is. Win a few, lose a few, but good fights, every one of them, boys. Good fights. That was good. That was a good day. So, needless to say, I'm kind of like more sore today than usual. Just doing that much the other day. And then yesterday, so that was Sunday, so today's Tuesday. And yesterday, I spent my entire day jackhammering a concrete pad. It's actually a whole driveway, little one out by the lake, cottage style, right? So jackhammer this whole driveway. Instead of using wire mesh, they used chain link fence. Man, our little baby excavator could hardly pull that apart. So she was quite the day on the jackhammer. My arms already rubber. By 3 o'clock, I was just toast. And I've had the last 2 days now at work, yesterday and today, all day. I just kept my arm sleeves on, just trying to heal up. But I haven't had time to work out since. It's just been really busy, so we'll get a little rehab workout going on. This is why I'll loosen up for tomorrow. You guys know what it's like. If you don't loosen up, it'll just get worse and worse. Well, I'll get my footsteps in. Yeah, rehab. Yeah. Oh, it always hurts after arm wrestling a lot, eh? Ugh. That's the old wiener man you guys can hear over there. Oh, yeah, true. It's getting there. It's getting nice now. I think we're still going to have a few cold rain days, but for mostly it's going to be nice. The phone's saying it, the weather. It's already saying it. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't. We've all had enough of the rain. Yeah, this is going to feel good. I've been pretty sore. Yesterday I was on the jackhammer all day too. Because at Mark's on Sunday, I was just going crazy with everybody. So I was extra sore, eh? Yeah, and then jump on a jackhammer all day yesterday. Whew. Today wasn't bad. I was just exhausted by like 4 o'clock, tired. I had a little cat nap, eh? But yeah, get my rehab in for an hour and then I can go to sleep. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good, guys. If you guys have never tried this, if you're watching this and you've never tried it, this is a 5 pound Synergy sledgehammer. And you can buy these on Amazon. You get 5 pounds, 10 pounds. 5 is all you need if you're going to do it for an hour. And this is the bottom of your forearm here. We're going to switch. You got to come up a little higher, especially when you're as sore as I am. We're going to turn this way and do the tops of our forearm. The whole time, that's working your grip too. It's working your hand. It's working your wrist. And of course, like I always do, I walk while I'm doing it. Unless I do this in the house if I'm sitting just watching a movie or something too, right? But the walking's good. Get your calories burned off, eh? But this will work like a rehab for me. Just my muscles are used to doing it, so it's like start kind of rebuilding and heal up. Yeah, hopefully all you guys are having a good little Tuesday, eh? Hard to believe tomorrow's the middle of the week already. This week's going fast. Do a lot of walking through the day at work too, but it's not the same as just walking for like an hour straight. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. Eh? It's good to do. Nice cool night. It's not as cold now as it was. Like it hasn't been that long, you know. Only a few nights ago, when the sun went down, she was getting cold every night, eh? So we'll take this. This is getting a little better. This would still be in the high 60s out here, you know. Normally I'd be in shorts, but it's kind of getting on laundry day, so I got my old work pants on tonight. Well, that's okay. We'll still get our walk in, but it is cooler in shorts. But it's still, I say, it's not. We don't have the humidity and the heat yet, where pants are gonna just kill you. So it's not bad yet. Okay, do one more with the top of this arm, and then we'll switch back to the bottoms because the bottom of my forearms are what need it the most right now. There we go. Should pretty much be a little workout tonight, and then off to sleep. Yeah, I think you'll find down here in Southern Ontario within the next 2 weeks, we're going to start seeing more summertime temperatures now. We're going to start moving towards that. Eh? The sun's going to get hot. You know how it is. It gets cold in the winter. I'm not out here walking doing this. I kind of miss it. I do have my light hooked up too, so I don't have it on just yet. We don't need it, but soon enough. Eh? All right, I'll switch back up, do some tops, keep the old walk going. You know, it's really nice to live across the road from a big green park. I don't know if you can see that behind me in the background, but it's kind of nice. It's a nice little view, eh? Perfect driveway to work out in. Anybody that's got a nice little driveway with a real good view at the end of it, you know what I mean? Then you'll enjoy working out. Yeah, you can see that. You can see the park over there. Especially in the summer, right? In the evening like this, it's nice. I always used to work out in the evening. I would walk up and down my road, go to the end of my road and back. It's a dead end road. Not a lot of traffic, so yeah, I used to. Before I was making videos, I would just walk up and down my road at night with a sledgehammer, just working my arms. It does build a lot of strength if you stay at this for months. It really does. Oh yeah.
Put something, put a thing in there, put them on there, and carry them down the.
Yeah. Yeah. Or put a bar through them, eh? Like overhead press and stuff. Be like two big free weights.
Or you could add them onto that and use it as a fucking carry on up and down the drive.
Yeah. I can't put it on the yoke. I tried to put a bar in there before and it was gonna split the wood. But the log,
I'm saying on the top, you put it like.
Oh yeah, hang it, yeah, yeah. I could hang them off there.
Eye bolt, and we could hang them on the goddamn things, the hooks.
That might look really cool too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
How heavy are they a piece? Do you think? Are they pretty dry?
Yeah, they're pretty dry.
Yeah, so they won't be too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's I put my 35-pound kettlebells on there sometimes.
And, yeah, about 30 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes I put the kettlebells. They're 35. Yeah.
Eye hook in there. And
yeah.
Come on there.
Yeah, you just hang on to them like that while you're walking. Yeah. Yeah. No, I never thought of that, but yeah, we can use them for something like that.
You know what? I was looking at that. Give me the idea of just ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. I have seen guys put a bar through the middle and use them for like overhead press and stuff too. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
That would look cooler with that.
With the yoke. Yeah.
Natural, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that it would. Oh, still tired tonight. Just gonna get my rehab in.
Buck's getting old this year. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, I am getting old.
No, it's not. It's just weather, man.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, weather sucks.
They're gonna use my smaller tire. They're gonna use that in the strongman this year.
Really?
For the lightweight girls. Yeah.
What about this one?
That one won't be going. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, that one. Jeff's got one that's lighter than my big one. That's going to be for the heavyweight girls, and mine's going to be for the lightweight girls.
That would be for the men, 100%.
Yes, yeah, but we got the car.
Yeah.
So we don't. Yeah.
That is a fucking car.
I know. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that back out and make some videos of that someday.
You know what? The weather hasn't been nice to train.
No, not
Jeff's
yet.
the only one that's been fucking going at it like a motherfucker. Right?
Yeah, soon, sooner or later, the weather's gonna be here and we feeling better.
Just going crazy after the strong for the last few months, right? I was watching his videos, right?
Yeah, because he's
a dedicated motherfucker.
Each way he travels all over and does it. So yeah. If you're just doing the one here once a year like I am, it's just a little show. Right. It's not,
But you still do well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see this year. I'm just waiting to kind of see what the weather's going to do, how I feel.
Less than 2 weeks away, man.
Yeah. But that's what I say. See how I feel, because the weather's had me just...
Because last year, you can train in the beginning of fucking May, but this year, no.
This is insane.
Insane weather.
Insane. I think it'll get nicer in the next...
It's like hard to train. No one's only 2 weeks of weather.
I think within the next 2 weeks, I think it's going to start heating up now. I think so. We're at that time. Yeah, we are at that time of the year, you guys, where it will warm up. And Preston's right. It has been really cold, just like I was saying earlier here on the video, where as soon as the sun would go down, it was just instantly cold. Like it was only last week I came outside the one day and I could see my breath. You know what I mean? Like it's cold. I planted cucumbers and the cold killed every one of them. And my buddy Billy today at work was telling me, without even knowing that, he told me, he says, oh man, he said, it got so cold that it killed all my cucumbers. It's like, yeah, mine too, bro. That's how cold it got. I've never had that. I've never planted cucumbers in the spring and have them die of the cold after May 2-4 weekend. I have never, ever seen that before. Not on my time. But this year, it has been bad. And it's not just been cold. It's been rain with it. So, I mean, it really takes its toll on my legs, especially that wet, rainy weather. So, excuse me. So I just haven't been out here doing so much training just because of that, eh? But we're getting back into it now. Oh, the nice weather's here, eh? We'll be able to keep on going. So I'm going to have to put my light on pretty soon, guys. It's kind of a chilled workout for me tonight, eh? I'm not killing myself tonight. Just taking it easy. This is more like I say, more rehab than anything. I guess we're still okay. Oh yeah, we're okay for now without the light. But once I need it, I'll put it on. I'm going to stop for a second and light a smoke. Like I say, this is just kind of a chill workout for me tonight. It's fun when you can do it like this. Just do things at your own pace. But yeah, have a quick smoke in the middle of the old workout. I know everybody's gonna yell at me for smoking, but it is what it is. I'm a smoker. I'm an old smoker. What are we at for time there? 18 minutes. She'll get dark quick now. Once it gets to this time of night, give it like another 10 minutes, eh? Just before I made this video, my old chickens, they were all in, so I went ahead and I shut them up for the night, eh? So see them guys early in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm starting work just a bit early. But I was thinking about making a video for you guys in the morning, a little something different. So I could talk about it, I guess, tonight on this. I had an idea. You see, for years and years, I watched CNN, the news. I always kind of had it on in the background. And 20 years ago, maybe even not, you don't even have to go that far back. You don't even have to go back 20 years. They they actually used to cover like the news, really. And now it's become a political show where it's all politics, it's all Donald Trump. It's unwatchable. Like it really is. Like I still try and put CNN on, and I just can't do it anymore. Like I just can't watch it. And I was thinking this morning, I've been thinking about it for a while because it's a little game I play with myself. I'll put it on in the morning and I'll think to myself, I wonder how many seconds, not minutes, but how many seconds is going to go by before I hear the name Donald Trump on CNN. And it's anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds, 20 at the most, half the time. Like it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's literally the Donald Trump show. And I don't care anything at all about Donald Trump. I could care less one way or another about the guy. I'm a Canadian. What do I give a shit, right? But the news, CNN used to be great for the news. Like they actually covered news, like things that were actually happening in the world. So I was thinking we should do that every morning for a bit. Just make a video, just put it on facing me, my morning coffee, put the news on for a minute and see what's the first thing we hear and how many seconds it takes for them to mention something about Donald Trump. It is absolutely sickening. Why would I want to watch a show about one guy? You know what I mean? Like, I want to watch the news. I don't want to watch a show about one guy. I don't care who that one guy is. It's crazy. So I was thinking I could do that just for fun, just to kind of to wake up and kind of have a laugh. Because I already do it. I like, some days now, I get up and it's like, I don't even want to put the TV on now. You ever get that way? Where you're like, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to put the TV on because I don't want to hear him just talking about Donald Trump nonstop. It's like, so some days I just leave it off. Uh, some days I've switched it to like some more of my like Canadian news stations, right, in the morning to actually hear some news about something interesting in the world other than just one guy. It's like, oh my God, they really beat it to death, don't they? But yeah, just for fun, I was thinking we could do that every morning. Make a 5-minute video just to see if they'll talk about anything besides Donald Trump for one day, but it'll never happen. It started when he ran for president the first time. They got onto him, and it was just a free for all shit show, literally. Then Biden beat him and became the president, right? And they still talked about Trump every single day, all day. Then he ran again. So they just fucking went into retard mode with it and just talked about him non-stop. I was grateful when he won this time because I thought, well, okay, maybe now they'll shut up. Finally, no. Right back at her. Same thing. Trump, 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 Trump. It's like, okay, I'm kind of over it. Like, I don't, I don't want to hear it no more. I want to hear some news. I remember the very first Iraq war. My grandfather on my father's side was still alive. I remember going there with my dad, my brother, and he was watching the war like playing out like live on CNN, and he was like, "This is amazing, the world's never been able to do this before. Like watch a war like that." Well, now move ahead to now. He died when I was 18. I'm 51, so now we've had the second Iraq war, which he didn't see. He was already gone. We had the Afghanistan war. Biggest thing that ever happened on CNN was September 11th. And you would think it'd be January 6th for how much they talked about that. They finally have stopped talking about that too. It was like, oh my God, no one cares. Not enough, not like that. I shouldn't say that no one cares. I get it, yeah, people care, but like I'm saying overall in general, the world does not care about that day. No one cares. They literally stormed the building, Went in, did what they did. We all seen it. Then they all left. And they didn't all go there with guns and knives and swords and start fucking killing everybody. They didn't do that, right? So, you know, it's like, okay, we're kind of over it. And I think they finally are too, because they finally stopped talking about that. But, back in the day, though, after some September 11th, I thought maybe that was going to be the first thing and something else big would happen. So for years, I watched all throughout the Afghanistan war and everything. I would watch the news, see all this cool stuff that was going on all over the world with the wars and everything. And I mean, it was interesting news. It was interesting. Now, oh my God, how did we just wind up like we're going into another 4 years of talking about one guy every day? It's been 8 years now. We've talked about the same guy. That's called beating a dead horse to us older people. That's what that's called. You're beating a dead horse to death. Why? I don't know. Literally. You're making it so no one will care. No one's going to care. I guess CNN never heard the story of the boy who cries wolf, right? You know what I mean? That's kind of what it's like. But yeah, just a funny little idea I had. Let's put the TV on every morning and see how long it takes for them to mention the name Donald Trump on the news. Because I'm telling you guys, it's a matter of seconds, not minutes. And if it is a matter of 2 or 3 minutes, it's a very rare day. It actually is like a better way to start off your day. Who wants to start their day? Well, even if you are a Trump fan, who wants to start their day off just hearing about the same dude every minute? You know what I mean? And I don't hate the guy. I don't love him either. I'm just saying, even if you love the guy, who wants to hear about somebody nonstop all day long, right? Pretty soon, you're gonna get like, even if you're a fan of somebody, you're gonna kind of get sick of that. I would think after a while. Like, I mean, moderation, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, I'm not trying to get political either, because I really don't care one way or another. It doesn't matter. We're screwing up this planet really bad, and we're all doing a good job of it. We can't just blame one guy for that, because we're all doing it. We treat each other like shit, really. People do, for the most part. So, I mean, that's not a nice place. This is why the aliens won't talk to us, right? We all know how it is. Looks like I may have to throw that light on there, boys and girls. Let's do that. There we go. It's going to be pretty bright, eh? Oh, yeah. That's bright. Brighten up your day. Like, I would have a brighter morning if I just was able to watch some news about news. Yeah, that whole January 6th thing, I will say that was a dark day for the States in its own way. It wasn't the most horrible thing that's ever happened, but I mean, it was still a very dark day because, I like some of the old movies, some of the old Disney, like Daniel, Davy Crockett, and he's in the House of Commons and stuff. He's in that building, right? The January 6th thing, like in the old days, right? Like there's a lot of history there. So it's kind of like you're disrespecting your own history by doing that day. But they didn't storm in there and start killing people and stuff. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like CNN has tried to make it seem like it was just as bad as the goddamn Holocaust was. But I mean, come on. You know what I mean? It was bad, yes. It's a black eye for the United States forever. But is it the worst thing in the world that's ever happened? Is it worse than the Holocaust with the Nazis? Fuck no. You know what I mean? So by beating that to death, does absolutely nothing, right? Thank God they finally did stop, like I say. I think they only stopped once they seen that, like, it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Bringing it up every single day, reminding people every single day that it was the worst thing ever. And then it's just crickets from the people. Like, people were not getting absolutely outraged every day all the way across America. Like, that's what's so terrible. They weren't doing that. Like, no one cared. Literally. Yeah, so it's brutal. Something big will happen again someday, you know, like the terrorist attack thing. Maybe something big will happen that's positive, negative, like that was, and then we'll have some actual news again for a while. But for now, we're just stuck in this political loop. Like I say, so I can really just kind of, like, I can barely watch it anymore. It's just retire. I actually have to, like, put on YouTube even in the morning on my TV a lot of times, and I'll watch like Asmongold and guys like that for news. Not even watching it for them. I've become a fan over time of guys like Asmongold, but it's because the guy actually gives me news. Like, I'm a man. I want to know what's going on in the world around me. I want to hear the news. You know what I mean? Literally, I want to hear the news. I want to hear a little bit about everything. All you people, I love all you guys, so I want to hear a little bit about everything, right? And so I've had to turn to like literally just watching YouTube. Because you got guys like Asmongold that just put out videos one after another, after another, after another, and you can in this world. You can do that. If you're good at it like he is, you probably make some good money at it too. But CNN, they used to do it, they just quit doing it. So it's like, okay, see you later, right? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Little bit of a sneezer there. That's from that cold weather that was, and wet weather that's been hanging around, lurking in there, eh? It's been hard. It's been really hard on the body. All the damp, cold, body, mind, and soul. It's been hard, eh? Yeah, just give you guys an example though, what I'm talking about. Like, I know it was the States, right? That January 6th thing. But like, them CNN, they like thrived on that for a year or so, like every day. You turn on your TV in the morning, 6, 8 months after that happened, January 6th, January 6th, January 6th, January 6th. Over here where I am in Canada, right? Put my work boots on every day. I go out into the world. Guess how many people bring up January 6th in real life? Every day in real life. Guess how many people mention that word to me? Guess how many people say, oh my God, did you see January 6th? No one. No one. No one ever bring it up here in Canada, where I am. Like, no one. No one ever talked about it. It was something that happened one day. It was a big deal, but it wasn't the end all big deals. It wasn't like that bad, right? It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. So no one talked about it. You know what I mean? If something happens in the States, like September 11th, you know how many people talked about September 11th after it happened to me here in Canada? Hundreds of thousands. And that's what I'm saying. Because that was something big. Fucking airplanes flying into buildings, people dying, right? That was something really, 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 really big. And I know one girl did die in that January 6th thing because she was a complete idiot. But yeah, she wasn't killed by the protesters. That was the actual cops that had to do it, right? Like, she really didn't get much of a choice, which makes her an idiot. I have no sympathy for people like that. I would never put myself in a position where I'm probably just going to be killed. You see all the little bugs. So you can see it's getting warmer because I got little bugs flying around my light over here. We're at 34 minutes, eh, boys? We'll keep walking. Get busy talking here. But yeah, that was the difference. Just to make an example for you, September 11th, hundreds of thousands of people here in Canada talked about that for months. like every day for months. And then January 6th, nobody here said one word. Nobody. Um, that whole October 7th thing that happened in Israel, right? That people talked about here for 3 weeks to a month. Normal guy getting up in the morning, putting his work boots on, going out into the world, interacting with people from all walks of life every day. That's me. Well, 3 weeks to a month. People talked about October 7th. That was world news. But yeah, the January 6th thing just wasn't worldly kind of news. It was for that day. And then for the rest of the world, we just kind of moved on from it. But CNN, you would think like, oh my God, this is like Hitler's back and he's killing all the Jewish people again. Like it was like, oh, and guys, that's not what's going on, eh? Relax. That's not what's happening. It's crazy. But yeah, it's too bad. I used to like that. I used to like the channel, the news. You know, I really did. I watched it for a long time. I watched it for years. It even got to a point where during COVID, everybody was going crazy. And that's when I started getting the question asked. People that knew me and that knew I always kind of had the TV on CNN, but they know I'm smart at the same time, right? They're like, why do you watch CNN? Like, you have a brain in your head. And I'm like, I told them, I'm like, literally with CNN, you have to listen to what their camera is telling you and ignore what they're telling you. And there's the truth. They're saying one thing, but they're showing something that's saying something totally different. So you literally just had to watch what the camera was showing you, and there's your interpretation of what's actually happening because you could see it. But the shit that they were trying to say just wasn't so. You know what I mean? That happened all the time. I don't know if anybody would remember when COVID happened, but on CNN, they were showing them burning bodies in India. That was their claim. I don't know how many of you people remember that, but when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, what are they doing? So maybe they were burning bodies in India, but CNN, for some reason, what they did is they had this group of guys from India with their masks on and their white suits standing there looking very confused, very confused. And they had these little stick fires going. So they had these little stick fires going like stretched out like the length of a human body. But I'm going to show you something right now, straight up. They'd have like this much wood and fire burning. There was no body in any of these fires at all. Not one. Do you know how much wood it would take? Do you know how big of a fire it would take? Do you actually understand how much fire it takes to completely burn a human body? Uh, that ain't going to do it. So that's why I noticed it because they were saying, oh, look, they're burning the bodies, blah, blah, blah. It's so bad. The COVID's so bad, they're burning these bodies. And I'm looking at their fires and I'm like, there's no bodies burning in those fires, guys. Why are you saying this? And showing us just stick fires. What's the deal, right? And and the Hindu Sikh guys, whatever, these guys from India standing there in the background were like, just like all confused, looking around, like, what do we do? Like, they were confused. I think the reason they were confused is because CNN, like, this is live. Their reporters are there with the microphones. They all look, they're burning the bodies, and these guys are standing there looking at each other like, okay, everybody's going to see that we're not. You have a camera. You're telling people that you're burning bodies, but if they look at the fire, they can plainly see we're not burning bodies. These are just staged fires. And that's what that was, because you don't burn a human body with a tiny little fire. You know, it doesn't work that way. And the fires are so small that I was looking because I'm like, you're going to see bones and stuff if there was somebody in there, you know, like be a lot of coals from a huge fire, which it wasn't. Just very, very low, just a little tiny amount of coals and some sticks they had just thrown on there to make it look good, right? So yeah, that was kind of the point where for me it was like, yeah, they're kind of taking things a little too far now, right? Like now they're just making shit up and showing it to people. And people are gullible, so they're just like, oh wow, that's actually happening. It's like, guys, if you actually had life experience, you'd be able to look at that and know right away. No, sorry. That's just not the way it is. It's like trying to tell me the sun is actually purple and not yellow. You know? It's like pissing on your boots and telling you it's raining, eh? As they would say in the old days. The beautiful big horse trailer going over there. Guy must be a big rancher. You know, I'm kind of mostly hitting the bottoms of my forearms tonight, but they needed it the most. And we'll switch back up and do some more tops too, eh? What do we have for time? 41 minutes. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, we'll be going in for 7 tomorrow. Don't know if I'll be paving a driveway or not. Kind of glad I haven't had to do any camping for the last couple of days, but at the same time, running a jackhammer all day after arm wrestling like crazy the day before. That hurt. That was crazy. The tamping is worse. Just sends shock deep down into your bones. Those forearms are feeling really good now, boys. We've been out here at this for a while tonight, so that is feeling good. Got my selfie stick all fixed up so I can take the odd nature walk and make a video for you guys. You guys might like some of that kind of stuff too, eh? And stop out front here for a second, guys, and light a quick smoke. Got a guy on a Harley over here listening to Alice Cooper. Sounds like he's, I was gonna say, he sounded like he's pulling in the gas station when he went by. You know, he's an older guy if he's listening to Alice Cooper. Yeah, the old forearms are getting good and sore now, you guys. But it's been a good little rehab. We're just for 45 minutes here of rehab. So I think I'm gonna set the hammer down. Just kind of finish off I'll finish my smoke by just walking back and forth, get a little more exercise in. But yeah, that's kind of my little CNN rant for the day. I don't have anything else on that. Here goes my kitty. But that would be funny to do. Just put the camera on in the morning when you first, then click on the TV, it comes on, and just count the seconds, like I said, until they mention Trump's name. That would be funny because I do it without having a video on. And sometimes when it's like almost instantaneously they mention his name, it makes me laugh. I'm like, I start laughing. It's like actually, it's kind of funny because it's that predictable within seconds, you know. So it is funny. Oh, it feels good. It's feeling, I'm still feeling it, but I was feeling like super tight for arm wrestling, even though it's only Tuesday. It's just Sunday we were pulling. So yeah, I kind of stretched my arms out a bit, you know. I feel more loosened up now. That feels way better. Oh, that feels good. Just stretching myself out over here, guys. I made the mistake of not bringing a water bottle out with me tonight. I usually do. I had I still had half a cup of coffee when I came out here, so I just kind of bring that out and I didn't think about my water, but that's okay. We're almost done with this video tonight. And then I'll go in, get some water, chill for a few minutes, probably smoke a quick doobie, and then I'll be off to bed. I'll have to make a video soon on the stuff my buddy just made me for arm wrestling. So I got a table out back in my backyard. I got an old arm wrestling table, an old wooden one. I'm gonna rig it up and have my pulley system on that. And my pulley system, I got the handle. It's actually the one that it's right from Israel, one of those good handles from Israel. And I had what, 3 attachments for it. And my buddy just made me the 2 attachments for this that I did not have because I got mine used, which is great, saving money, right? You know, I got it used. So I only had these couple attachments, which is great. It's something to use. But now my buddy made me like the big fat grips and stuff, right? So it's I can't wait. But I'm just gonna set it up out back so I can just take my pulley out and use that and go through all the little grips and stuff that I have and everything. But I want to do a lot more arm wrestling practice, even training at home this year. I want to do a lot more. Sooner or later, you get hooked out, you know. There's not a lot of guys that are really interested in my town. The guys that are interested are already kind of over at Marks and stuff, but in between, nobody really wants to pull that much consistently. So I don't have that. I did when I first started. I had a buddy that would be here like every few days, and we'd be pulling, and we were kind of like equal match for strength. So it was great for both of us. You get very strong very quickly. That's the best way to practice for arm wrestling is have a buddy you can just bang with all the time, right? So I kind of miss that, and I'm hoping someday somebody's going to show up at my door and be like, "Hey, you're the guy I'm looking for. I want to be an arm wrestler, and I hope he's big and strong, and he's got the heart of a lion, and just wants to go all the time, because that is when you get really good at it." And I'd like to have that this summer, somebody to pull with all the time. That'd be great, eh? But yeah, it's you can't go looking for those people. They uh, they will come to you. I've learned over the years. You go looking for those people and you won't find them. I still, to this day, every single new guy that's ever came along, like at work and stuff, you know, we work a hard job. So the guys that come and want to work for us, they can see what they're getting into. They already know this is going to be hard work. It's going to be a hard job. These are hard men that I'm going to be working with. So like I'm gonna have to pull my weight. I'm gonna have to dig deep as a man. I'm gonna have to man up. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to join these guys and do what they do if I want to join them, right? And I give everybody, every single person that opportunity. Like, hey, if you want to take things up another level, if you want to be a little more of a man than what you already are, follow me. No one does. Straight up fact. No one from my job. No new guys. Anybody that's been there before me, this, that. No one. No one has ever followed me consistently in the battle all the time. Let's go, right? Nobody. No one. Does not happen. So I don't go looking for those kind of people. People that are like myself. But they are out there, you know. I got into it years ago, and my buddy now, one of my best friends, Mark Hoover, that runs Armed and Dangerous here in Dunville, he reached out to me. I'd never met the man in person. I did not know him. I kind of knew who he was. I didn't know he was an arm wrestler. But he found me on Facebook. Back, I used to have Facebook. So I was working out and stuff and looking pretty good. This is 6, 7 years ago now. So he reached out to me. Hey, you want to arm wrestle? We got a club over here if you're interested. Wow. I was there like that day and I've never left. You know, I mean, I never will. Don't want to leave. Yeah, last year I did a lot more training for the strongman, which is good. You know, that still carries over. It still helps for arm wrestling because you're just getting overall stronger. So, I mean, for keeping it fun, I will still do that a bit this year. You know, I'll still, uh, I'll still do that. I'll still do some overheads and stuff. I haven't been able to do any squats lately. It's like I say, the weather has had my legs just tore right up. Hey, now that I'm getting to be a senior citizen. But I'll keep doing what I can. And especially, like I said, this year I'm turning it around. And my workouts are going to be more of the stuff that I enjoy and not do the stuff that I just dread and hate doing. Because then it causes you to do just less of everything, right? So instead of getting discouraged because it's one of those days where you've worked hard all day and now you got to come home and do all the work that you don't want to do with working out, I'm just skipping all that and doing the stuff that I enjoy. And it's still working out, eh? So, anyways, we'll cut this a few minutes short. She's 52 minutes, so we're close enough to our hour. And yeah, I got to get some rest tonight. Like I say, I got to change my alarm, get up a little earlier. So yeah, we will see you guys next time. Like I say, I got a couple. I'll have to make that video so I can show you guys what my buddy Dakota made for me. Some really nice new toys for arm wrestling for practicing. And like I say, I might think about doing that little CNN thing for fun, just to see. Like it is a laugh when you can literally count down the seconds every day. It's it's so crazy that it makes you laugh. Eh? So, anyways, I love you guys. You guys all have a good night. Have a good Thursday tomorrow. Weekend's right around the corner. Hopefully, we're not going to get too much rain, but they're talking, you know, it's going to be crap again. Maybe we'll get out in the bush and find one or two last trees, but we're almost at that heat where I won't be able to do that at all. So maybe I'll get out to the big forest. I know a big alpine pine tree that's out in the forest that's really big. I'd like to get out there and kind of look around that tree in that area and see what else is growing out around there. You just never know what you're going to find, eh? So, anyways, I'm going to shut this down. You guys all have a great night. Once again, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. Booyah.